The issue crying Paluta fee.
Oh, Mr. Bonez, who could not can Paluta Dachi? Or my Ujina or close to 3 hours, my head sabe catcher was we need them. Who we are?
Slim would always be slim. Yana and Palasem Kakraw.
Oh, slim.
Oh, not asma make an want to
say slim.
And I say, yes, I be a Mikojina 3 hours, and I can Paluta. Say, fine.
Who united them? Who disrespect our brand we actually send you before Frank or Mr. Bonez. Kabeba betra e so your friends say Facha TV. I'm on who 3 in a
Baby, I no more than 5 rooms. Inti mekotena onso more every space more balcony ho.
Yes.
So I sat there just like about 10 minutes. Now say then Kofi Dela write to me no because say father I didn't say the school aircon. I'm sure we watch you. And I'm so okay now Paluta around so more top. So I needed to actually just go and say that to Charlie mean to me in train the performance. So I wanted to exchange pleasantries. Now I will just leave. We are industry gatekeeper. You go beyond noise. What is noise in here? Noise is just being sentimental and playing at the detriment of the growth of the industry because of your personal gains, because of how you personally want to deal with an individual.
Mr. Bonez.
Supremo.
I offer this cabana.
Oh, of an
on offer see omo wie bibia we kire omo wie bibia
I offer number near 059 me bo mo so
na papa jo oni me number no hanti
come me bo ama no
there be a mama no
okay
a mama
me la no offer me la no offer that lumba I no credit dance and pass no offer no team Wafana ba be prove sa mpa ne papa. Ono aba be prove sa ne papa no nampa.
Ne bana be prove sa.
Ne bana be prove sa ne papa no nampa.
Ne bana.
Babu
Supremo.
Mr.
Bonez ofie.
Na me ka say.
What is some fan no?
Oh ba said o ka say on but we see
Kimberly eyi boni ayon.
Ye we boni ayon.
We boni ayon.
Wanya de. Said what ye komo mo so Mr. Bonez so mo nsa no. Yentimi take Mr. Bonez out currently on managerial play managerial role in the life no
and Japan go for that be that street
no Mr. Bonez na ya ma wo chance ma perform all your songs on your album that time kura ni enhyere nim wo abeduru say Mr. Bonez utwam kwaku Mr. Bonez utwam and no say asu therefore
asu
me wo na che Suma men konkwese suma no ehye ho a okwe so suma no ho
okay
na suma se twen no oba ene sim Mr. Bonez ji akunya no fa ne phone me so na 1 hour na 2 hours
no say
e dey asem ni
nkran maduru
mu sa ne se aso se adan ba am so aso se wada o de ko akire no oba wada
so say ana mo bodi ni kire no mo
bodi ka kire say Mr. Bonez
El Presidente.
And what's in your case? What da?
Hey, Slimmer.
Me,
Mr. Bonez basa.
Me,
Mr.
Bonez. As a because now,
say Mr. Bonez. Mr. Bonez.
I love the fact.
I
mean,
I said Kasamba Bekabia Maui. No, how dare you 2 to 3 hours? 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, Mr. Bonez.
Oh, any na Mr. Bonez bazo near you my you.
Mr. Bonez,
no. You see, there are some in some babontia.
But we can confirm so na manager.
No,
says manager.
Okay. Man deny mekan say managers you be brave around an artist, and it gets to a point an artist can actually give you something to manage on his behalf. A project, a event, a specific ne project be.
But also not title be.
And I make say into manager a general title that we normally use. But ube come no be one more a road manager or a manager. Will be a business development manager
or a manager.
One more a project manager or a manager. So it goes beyond just say me na me manager of Paluta.
We dey say me try no into necessary and fan say ye tro article for Mr. Bonez ho. Yeah addressing so ye den e bia road manager Paluta na and say we in charge of logistics like yen kan say now na ye the head when I head of PR and say when we
no listen up. You know what I do in this space already.
Okay.
and my brand transcends beyond just an artist.
Okay.
I am not limited to an artist.
Okay.
Because my marketing and brand strategist.
Your consultant,
Papa. So, and yet to say, I work for Ken Paluta and a straight jacket person. No, I work for so many brands in different areas and of interest in South America. Yeah. But to the issue, say they will name me no over the years. Me know be a me wo adaji bebresa. Na yesu jade oya na onya adaji.
No correct.
Na metimi spend about 3 hours say me gina ho train. Then probably be na me ni bibia me ye.
No ni aso yusu.
Nti say bia me ko gina
obi en de galak yema pedua no. Ye de ya so ne so ama na ye krogin say enem papa no kwa na be ba widi enim. Obi ono mo kwa afichira wote ya pa 193 ye say the pressure was no sugar level no so was so. One was stroke bi hawa odi an 3p galamecha. Akra kin so kepa ne ko sam heba ko fodi agamsen pharmacy. Kuma se dan heba ne kolina ke ba sana ho so abet sam heba bi ho. Ubo ureni heba shop abinya bi atop de go to 0248928824 and 02010000.
The issue crying Ken Paluta fee. Now, there was an event happening at SG Mall.
Okay.
Which was last year.
Okay.
Now last year, no was event because SG Mall and now Kwadwantwi, Kofi Kinata, Osekom Sikani, Ken Paluta, and then that's all. See, they know now I used to come home. African Child.
Oh, Kumu.
I think it was somewhere in February. I think Valentine event. So, me co-event maybe. Now, I enjoyed Kofi Kinata perform, and Owie, na Mr. Music Man and also ba. Me check it time, and then the following day, me schedule, and I'm so I need to leave. I went there with my brother Mula and other guys who were around. Then I spotted Kofi Dela, who is the business development manager for Ken Paluta.
Okay.
Then he saw me and he said, Father, then I'm so okay. Now Paluta around so no more top. So I needed to actually just go and say that Charlie, mean to me train the performance. So I wanted to exchange pleasantries. Now I would just leave. Okay. So I went upstairs. Baby, I don't more than 5 rooms. Until every space back on you.
Yes.
So I sat there just like about 10 minutes. Now say then Kofi Dela writes to me and I said, Father, I didn't say the school aircon. I'm sure I'm watch you. I'm so okay. I don't have enough time. But Mula was with me. And the Mula's catch Paluta say Mr. Bonez.
Yeah.
He was shocked at the fact say be a Paluta. Remember me excuse say be a and you see, me with Mr. Bonez, the brand that I built over the years, and creatives. So artists employ ye name be a or whom you own to me. When I am there,
you can't do it.
They can't do it. Indeed, I understand when some of the artists be on my who can watch the union to baby. What the idea
when
you I understand artists in many artists will be Jumana, they know me. Back come back at you. Because Mr. Bonez there say when it comes to be I say also and say ebia some studio mpona boys ho na bia omo ekukromo light cbia say ya bebe yom friend omo twetwe
so it's a vapor or something like that.
Friend say
and
yeah say electronic one
be omo
when I am there,
most of the guys,
also
he say they know the kind of person that I am, and what I represent, and the kind of conversations that I do have with them. And I am not moved. And I say, yes, I be a 3 hours, and I can Paluta. Say, fine. To some extent, you see, when a brand is growing, it is only right for you to also acknowledge the growth of an individual.
Yes.
The fact that me buy media watching, na my TV, radio, me buy TV so since 20. Should I say TV is in 2012 or 2013? So I've been on TV for 13 solid years, running a program. So our program na Music Plus, and no one I've helped groomed artists. Black Homo, a lot of them. But the fact is that and then black komwa bedru baby say Mr. Bonez say black ohumia or respect or respect the kind of contribution that I have done to his brand, but me so in no way must I run down the person's achievement just
because you contributed.
Yes,
because I know him from the beginning. We are Sadia
also was accepted when
he has gotten to a certain level or say we're according such respect. And none of my bidumu sometimes they are too sentimental about certain issues. Idea also who say, oh, it's possible say me who rush. Now rush because I'm supposed to be so my busy. See me. And I say rush. Now rush pa GhPage. Those stories is it of importance at that point in time
because you have no idea what the person was doing and how affecting him.
May I moved away from that side and now many mula ne hano. But let me tell you this thing. After that, Paluta Foko ne tracks be about Bontibia. I have been there to listen to it. I have been there to do arrangements. I have been there contributing my bit to it. One Rafa that you know, Rafa that be about Makanda. I went to the studio to listen to that song. They were almost done with the song, but no more saying you know what. Then I have always advised creatives says unya nyomwa and nyomwo soul to it, a spiritual the bar sing it. You can have radio edit which you can shorten the song, but albums must have the full length of the song because music is a sonic experience. And yet what you feel or what you think people want to listen to, it won't make a message they false.
Yes.
Till let it be. Till na komu yi Paluta.
And the last part no no. Also na do. Enemy ti kwedu etiro.
And you say na Paluta verse na animu no interjecting the songs. Jeba.
Yeah. Nako.
Wa mi mo so to we mo mienu ansa na wa beto ayi na nkasa. Na because Charlie, let's leave it in there. Our father has been saying this in America. So I am just saying that it goes beyond just sa niemana nipa bidwen say I should react that way. But me say we are talking about an industry conversation and we are talking about your personal relationship with somebody. Now, if I have a personal vendetta with my brother, it is personal. Say I must look to it as business. I said me who say a business na dey ababishia.
The odi aye on the onfanye wo de enye no ti de wo ha.
Abi ye wi a onye madamfo. Onye minua. Onye mi bibia. The mistake that we do make is that we want to sometimes merge business with personal issues and not the magana cry yanko yenimino. Because politician na Ghana ni sika na ye aye project we enti ono no fa na say eye NDC na ye an MPP na ye enti no they don't want to continue. Omo ni say Ghana for sika na ye hye no. What am I saying? But if we are to listen and see things as say Ghana for sika na ye ade we enti man na say ya na ye puti our personal feelings the to nchen na ye adwene te so man media na say whatever differences that I have with a creative, say be one more, you can feel disrespected. You can feel. It doesn't mean the person is disrespecting you,
but you can feel disrespected.
Feeling disrespected. My more example. Me ko jina hono. Paluta ambano. Ni manager me reason. That reason no, it's up to me to decode. Say.
Obey feeling disrespected or not. So basically a subjective.
You
need objective way because we did what disrespect me.
And I'm a coach now 3 hours.
Oh, Charlie, we have pressure on us. We uncle. Because maybe jina no man. To be how he's going to pick it.
And it's in so because I don't know if I know to do kindness and mula fan.
It's no baby ever. Be in a different way.
Matthias. Because mula who say like Mr. Bonez is a godfather in this space. All of us, even some of us that you see us and you come to us for cars, for rentals, Mr. Bonez in a way help in making us until you can't
who say disrespectful but all the offer so
but me because I have worked with creatives and Paluta the first
so you know that
and it's not going to be the last one. I have worked in this space from Sunyani days, the days that Angel Town, the manager of Sackɛd, was a student at Kali University At that time, I was also a student of Sunyani Technical University. We were in the same group, Echo House Magazine. At that time, now we were calling the shots because we had a radio station in Sunyani, Parrot FM. We were the big boys who were controlling the space, events, organization. The biggest event that hit Sunyani was organized by myself. And I am yet to see somebody who actually do an event that will be bigger than that as it stands now after so many years. And yet to say, I've not seen artists before. I've seen the growth of artists from zero to heroes. I've seen them. But the issue has to do with, now, am I maturing enough? Am I also growing enough?
Mr. Do you feel that Slim made that comment because he wanted to embarrass you?
Oh, Slim, dear. I can say, no, yeah, not sometimes. I can say, I do time be I say, Nakuma. He always want to speak from how is he feeling. And I will not hold it. I'm not holding brief for him, but to some extent, I feel say Slim would always be Slim. Yana and Palasem Kakrawu.
Oh, Slim.
Oh, no, asma make an
ultimate. Say Slim.
No, and I make ultimate say he would always be Slim. Because one, and I make us say my point or how I see things in the industry is different from how he sees them.
So in a way, you are more matured the way you see things than he sees. It's an opposite for you.
In the context of what we are talking about now, Slim went ahead to say that he actually placed the call. Yes, he placed the call, of which the call, I also have the call in here. Now, I was there for so many years. Kumasi City Mall opened the doors to the general public, especially the secular artists, to host events there for the past 5 years. You can check the records. Nobody. They will find means of. And a lot of people have written to them. And because of how far we've contributed to the space,
yes,
and the things that we've done over the years, and the track record that we have, I led in securing the Kumasi City Mall through the management, of which they granted us the access to use the place on the 20th of December. To fly an Bonteno, then Slim. Maybe you had your personal staff, you didn't know who was behind it, and you called them all. And now the person in question, so frame said, this is what has been brought to the table. But Mr. Bonez, mean to mean kase, me ma wonye event. Then omo the issues ne ba say na Bonez okra no Paluta you said I'm say yes me ko gina ne hot say dem kan wa
yes.
Say ne see but and only there let's put that issue aside because we are talking about building the industry that is putting food on the table of so many people. It is not about one person because say if an event in a course that day now vendors are in your juma that day have we talked about them? Omo beton miane wo ho aside omo e share that high almost sound lighting stage in nema no have we thought about those kind of things?
Omo the center omo we no city mall
ya no city mall ho ye no wo Unity Oil Park Atonsu. Because we had two venues in mind.
Baslim Corey first you best na mudi abufu jaya na
there be yenjaye but we actually rescheduled the date to 30th of December because now 20th you know and I say the manager in question of frame you know may will be bia okay I say Bonez and yes say bia because I cannot in any way say no to what you did because I had no kind of family but we wanted to just give it out because the project how I presented it was that it is in the interest of Kumasi artists. We've seen artists events. What is that thing we can also do to also intentionally put our creatives out there? Amrado has been doing this for the past 3 years.
Yes,
My Motherland concert.
Yeah.
Is he getting that buzz? Is there something that we can do better for him? Are we getting other artists? YPEB.
Yeah.
Wajaye. So let's be intentional about getting these creatives their own stage events. And what can we do as industry people if we want to say that we are the gatekeepers? We can't be the noise makers. We are industry gatekeeper. You go beyond noise. What is noise in here? Noise is just being sentimental and playing at the detriment of the growth of the industry because of your personal gains, because of how you personally want to deal with an individual.
No,
Slim at a point, Shatawale, people were weaponized just to take food out of his table. What do I say? Because he's not speaking their language. He's not singing the way that they want him to sing.
Yes.
He's not singing their tone. But your personalities be brave. Obia wo hawa obesiaba. And I don't expect say Asubi how he reacts to my actions must be same as how Rashad will react to my actions. So you must understand human management. And we are philosopher, we are psychology. You know, say, Obisha say kasagidi no de, but now to me sometimes automaticity you say unyansa sama de. Yeah. But all banos no buof. Nti e Bible no krampo say. Kasa bokwe ma de. Nti sometimes I will not do it the way that you want me to do it, because I am from a different background where I believe strongly in building institutions, in building human capital, than destroying them. Mean to me will run it down artists. Say artists in your so run it down the industry. Me, I go at artists when they go at the industry. So when you do personal issues, I don't actually have anything about it. But make us say your co-event, say Kumasi comedy show here, course come. A year fair. It's a sold out event, will be any. But me, say make us me run it down, meet me. I didn't hear. Say me try me come ready. Remember guys say number event venue kitikti way. And a time no cry say. And a more time kitchen be na stage perform here. And sorry.
To back a obi in the gallery yemen pediano. Ye dey sone so amana ye krojin say and papa no kwa na be ba we him. Obi ono mo kwa fichira wote ya pa 193 ye say the pressure was no sugar level no so was so. One was stroke be how odi an 3p gallmecha. Akra kin so kepa ne kof sam ba kofo dia gamsen pharmacy. Kumasi dan here ba ne kolina ke ba sana ho so abet sam ba bi ho. Ubo reni heba shop abinya bi atop go to 0248928824 and 02010000. Ka bo say that obi oti ane say next year mo ya menko we dey say anya kama. But what I'm also trying to say,
meanwhile, say me you be a me industry conscious. Whatever it takes me as an industry professional and as an industry person who has the industry at heart, I will say me go beyond individual wrongs.
Meanwhile, the person is asking, say, I should be cancelled and taken out of the industry. No, I don't see why. The way I was picking it from, you're making it sound like the artist has done nothing wrong.
Yes,
that is so many portrays. I say.
Meanwhile, so there is a tweet.
I know. Just sit down and take it.
I know. Artists no wrong. No, yeah,
you. Slim has always said it. First of all, or say what you disrespected him, you talked down on him, called them. These are the people calling themselves gatekeepers. They should be cancelled from the industry and all that. You somebody I personally helped groom you. What can say family when I expect me to just sit down?
Okay. Somebody you personally helped build.
Yeah.
Can you also personally run down the person in your commentaries as well? Because when you do that, just say Asubi. Say what shall I say? Wouldn't any move to for more? Say Asubi, and so, not just say or retaliate with the same measure. Ube feel say you are disrespected because you built him or you helped in building him.
Okay.
But the issue has to do with you have forgotten at a point when Paluta was going for Ghana Music Awards, the Artist of the Year conversation came. What was that commentary about DJ Slim, about the very artist now, or say, or build it, you know?
Oh, but
or can I say?
Okay, say, beside, I think can promise and they shouldn't give it the abode to anybody who is not interested and is not. But Slim explained.
No, and only an afterthought. You see, no. You see, after thoughts are different, though.
What you say?
No. One kind of that day, no.
That word.
What he said that day, and yes, I didn't know the money buy. It was when others also came at him. You know, they saw rebuttal on a buy. But I'm just saying, said, "You tear call, you know, they're not for Paluta."
Would there be what is he?
The conversation
has always been like
industry people always want to make it seem say artists no say kerosene e jino mu.
No say black obianka so muade. I don't know what you say muade.
Black o dey na slim dey black o kroma.
Well no dey no. Your business.
You are not getting it. That's what I'm saying.
You had a contract with my artist.
No.
With my friend.
And
you messed up.
Oh, you see, that is where I would always be thinking about the business side of the industry that we are in.
Is that not what I was thinking about?
But see, say, personal relationship even with Rashad, not Rashad issue, but don't make it like you are fighting for your friend. Lawyers do have friends.
But Slim can say he's fighting for the industry. Was it investors are pulling out because of behavior like this?
And I
remember he said that.
So anka manusia. I say ina me so ha kwa so. I say na asem na ye wona kakra. The American say now the industry first. Your personal sentiments with an individual, it rests at the door of the industry.
Okay.
And nunti a Nigerian artist David only Westgate omonye na mfofo sika base ye hia show for umienu na they will agree in principle ne do mienu na atoso no makwa akobbo no magisika no you say the industry and your personal niema personally you are not my friend but sika base ye koje a ye nya adwene ye nkoje enunti groups be say keche omutumeku basika base show aba omba begina stage abe acting
so what did they
aye bibia we omwia we be fa na kanko because it's business first before any other thing media say how you want me to react to a situation is entirely different from how you react, so don't see me in your shoes because you cannot be in my shoes either.
I want to be perfectly matter was you.
And how people react to situations or happenings in the space, we should understand that artists na endra or sresre wono. Se wonu baby a anka mfa ntu ho.
Se we kura make ho bi.
Me se wonu baby a se ye won perform mo da so ase hono mo a na won ka se wo ka ho bi na. You are referencing because the person has been able to climb the ladder.
Yes.
And he has gotten to a certain stage. And to make us say what they say need the manual. Na yede.
And he deserves it.
You need not to remind people of who they were yesteryears because people have evolved. Asubi ba hanona onkura degree and then Asubi the best graduating student of KUC.
Yes.
Entino
you could di asa ngege
Entino obiye ya. Now they Asubi kasa no say una degree fun na e Obe feel say it is something that he has worked hard to earn.
So you can't just
so he must protect it.
I
understand every other thing people are saying about creatives. And who's a chroman? Creatives in more de creatives you know. It didn't start with Paluta.
But admittedly,
Paluta has never disrespected me as a person. And he cannot, because I know the kind of things that I do with him, and it ends there. You can say me chiremi, mini ba. Say, obey a software p crana. You can actually obey who weakness be. And one thing here, na adom need to me a one or so no crowd, and the nim kakra. We say, a boy no more to me small baby. Am I exposed to that information as that knowledge, you know? And sometimes we won't want person be paying because of the name of Behuntia. And now one name Quadaso and Namua. And I make us say me rest studio na so bimpo krade a otumi de sie. Why? Because of how I have lived with them.
Yeah.
Enti say what day yes say only kraman di agora.
But afre wa no.
Ti say kraman afre wa no. Na ka kraman no mu ade. Na ka kraman no mu ade. Eh sana only kraman di agora. You should understand. There would always be people who feel that negative energy around creatives. And there are always other people who fuel the high spirits of these creatives. So they love to be around them. I am not in any way saying that Obi encounter with Asubi must be directly how.
Yeah.
Otie. Because
you've not experienced that section.
Me, I love experiential knowledge than what I'm being told.
Mr. Bones.
Because sometimes where people sit and where people are coming from, no, one thing you're back can't say more. Na kweye te say de wanya hwimbo
so ebiana nipa krone de no reaction to something you did. Yeah.
And you saw on the VGMA night time Slim cars ansem we nyina fa ne ho wie no of stage
oni chebi obudo no hwe
Ken Paluta kire ne say nani nje de oye ne ho ana wahu.
Yeah, it was obvious.
It was obvious. O hwe no o hwe ni ti say ni no obi oni mani kasa aso bi a kire wo say ho na nkasa akwa ne kire wo say wo no de wo ye nani age ho.
Yes bi okrom.
Yes ne ye de.
Yes okrom say Slim no di sika bi Paluta sika bi kodi ni sika bi de ke kan ho eno so mun sam tsen.
No de say
but what me
say no me de me
one thing baby
I say be ordinary ko boy event bi na wen tria na say oh no de say no and there a lot of people
say UK say Germany
a lot of people may have speculative information out there and that's almost speculative and almost peddle some kind of information but I cannot sit here to justify.
But what's it?
Oh, say what it was social. But I cannot speak to I cannot anything that makes I cannot speak to the facts of the matter. But as being speculated out there, if it is true, and I say if it's not, it's up to. I mean,
Slim, yes. So as I said, as which you my ankebed say I can be because the attitude was street in his.
And into as a brand and so
Jano. Say oh no, the no bo show be no we dey adam for we dey hwinim at the end of the day say na sika bocho and I want na so sika so nya kunya sika so nya kunya it's the same section trim my because yes say boy no so dwan ba bi free no ni dwan ba bi free no nti that section is yes my hu because
say no crab some nam wiem say no crab na so Mr. Bones no nam
say e wo krom pa nti Mr. Bones my hu
me crab nam so me pese me say Mr. Bones e bia one Slim wo problem bia o feel say more address over the years and because of this issue about Slim address no unse na it has nothing to do with Mr. Bones ni din ba mu keke ana ka so no so kra no gina ho no bomb Mr. Bones to be one and say that was the right opportunity I say me know what some that but some that know what that me want sem be the can we be asem bam na me can some na we be the people there and I also feel say the industry the Kumasi industry
like my main clear back kwanza Slim menini ni
betoni ya papa de fokodi ujuma bia ye Wood Village abuja so beto ye nua na babia Ghana babia de ko bia ye de be kwa ma ye say bra free na yen koye ma ye kwa ko boso ma no so no ye ho arrangement e be ye no fofofofo e de ama wa unya problem bia eti bra na no so ye nya ma ye na ma na 0247898528 ye Kumasi Wood Village ba Ghana babia no ye de ko enti fa number no free na ye mu hu djuma enfamo
issue
okay
na on to me so ni me nya issue
my students we o kan we wa free no
Slim dabi me free no
ono so free
dabi one me so one portfolio din komo ne ada
ono so kwa jene de ba answer be top portfolio de so ono so jene ba answer be top portfolio de so o de industry no wo mo Kumasi ase o din komo wo ya ni ade nkofo so from no do you feel say stakeholders in the industry if you be betrayed by Slim so kwa kra no de any moves are picky because Yamfana say someone in Obabe Yeshu was my police call.
As intentionally
sponsor be a potential sponsor go or meet my friend. Yes. Do you think that people are beginning to feel betrayed and disappointed because of
it is say dear umwa yafwa ese men say na do
yeah
say umwa yafwa
na do so da wa
men say
na de boa ko bo so akoyam no
sa same way na ma I would actually have a different positioning when it comes to matters of the industry. Say me place corner me as a program member so and then I've actually debunked that part of the conversation. It wasn't like that. I was called into the conversation properly and Nema at Kuntia the manager said, "Oh, anytime that you want to have this show, but for the purpose of something in general,
now two options. Yes, let's
actually drop this one for now
and go with this
next week and get me a different artist." And my agenda was that I wanted us to build a resilient creative economy in our part of the world, that is Kumasi, or for that matter, the northern belt. We say Ghana, you're the southern and you're the northern. The northern started from Kumasi to Sunyane to the half a regions, northern region near that. Ushemua, Kakrebi, and the major events are we able to, live up to the billing. Until recently, Sackɛd ba Kumasi be rapaholic onya that on raving support. Na amount for him say obo major event to Kumasi kwana. So we are changing the narrative. So if we are to empower these creatives, no one can say no events year in and year out. Aside amount for them be organized be bele omono. Na se nya Amrado bo, Paluta bo, Osekrom Sikeni bo, YP bo. Different dates the region will boom and it will create job and business for these creatives because the designer or commentary and the tare mo apam omo mo lighting sound
obi beton suo
na we say you na prefer adeba kwa na enhwe ne say me am wo fie bia bibia hye me so na dwono kra bi kwan commit me ho bi me ko gina na me etwa ogbo e say dia psychologically mentally emotionally yes
so me dey say regardless of how we want to see the creatives,
let's not run it down.
Let's not run the industry down because say artists go share studio here. Why na the finished product no? Why video the finished product? Be raw material. Now their lives are entertainment. Yet here more can say one more some they're creatives. And we are empowering all these sectors because it's an ecosystem. We are interconnected. And to me can say ye artists and free now aka TV presenters and when was the number?
So Slim is Kwaku Slim running down the Kumasi industry after a movie kwa Crown.
And only how people see it, but
who is that?
So but you're running Kumasi industry now.
But it doesn't look like he's doing that.
No.
Doesn't look like he's doing that.
No, say Slim is doing running down the Kumasi industry. Do you know why?
Okay, we are not near first part.
It's a fact.
Okay, you're not near first part.
Because he's not the only person who built it.
But does it look like he's doing
that?
You're not near different from.
No.
Okay.
So Mrs. Yama coming out to let you trim me 3P Garlic Missano. Abuame pa.
That's a miracle be wardrobe. Just a full prayers and you see Jimmy and Casami is success me so because the dear baby Shemi Subino Noma me be pinate community prime is very destiny. I don't know that the young body I be holding to my and to Anna with the metro cats on a fan shaman quan.
Mediabe was a 3 years in Anna at the Midinawa. The name was Sinas and Maqua with the American be so much medru. The best 3 years in you. Sama, the Magisha and the Medina. Tire and come preco. And if 4 days, and I'm a coto, 3 guys in the stand. So I'm a cousin and coupon when I'm there, and they have no castle. No one told me, but you want to catch it.
3P garlic mystery. When you do a memo pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops, Fred Piwak, 024 89 288 24 and 020 100 002.